video, I will share with you how you can make substitute teacher plans using Google Slides. So when you send your substitute teacher plans for what they need to do while you're not there in class, you can assemble all of the information using Google Slides and then just send them the link without having to type up all the elaborate plans and print out Word documents. All they need is one simple link using Google Slides. Stick around to learn more. Okay, so here we are in my Google Slides, and I have made a substitute plan for every single class that I teach. Preschool, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds. There's a 9-year-old class right here, 10, 11, 12, 13, and secondary music class. Let me just choose one of those, so I'll take you through. Let's start with the little bitty people, which is the preschool class. Now, as you can see, in here, I have about 9 different slides that I've compiled, bunches of information and directions for my sub and also for the students. Now, of course, if you're preschool, little preschoolers this will all have to be guided by the teacher that is in class. This is not independent work for preschoolers, but this is basically my sub plans. So as I send the link to the teacher, the link right here, the teacher will then click on the slideshow and it will take them to the first slide. Introductory video they can watch. Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Miss Vanya's virtual music classroom. You will have, okay, I'm not going to go in details. Click here for list of activities. Now, this is important. This is the beginning slide that has all of these clickable links for students to click to so they can do particular activities. But rather than having them choose or a substitute teacher choose what they want randomly, I have put here a list of activities for preschool class. So this will take them to the second slide that has compose, watch, play, sing, and music library. Let's start with compose. Now, I have gathered 2 different links and written specific instructions. Click on the piano, compose your own piano composition for this link, and this link right here, click on the microphone, create your own song. It's very important. Rather than you writing specific information and detailed information on a Word document, PDF document, and sending it with your substitute teacher, this is so much easier and nicely presented. So the sub teacher, all they have to do is look for the instruction here and they know exactly what link it is. They don't have to type it up on a computer. So this is time consuming for you in order to make these, but it's super easy for the sub. And plus, once you make it, you have it until forever. So if I were a sub and Miss Vanya sent me this link, click on the piano. Okay, I'll click on the piano and that will take a sub to this amazing link on Music Lab Chrome experience. Now, click the turn the sound on. The sub could let the kids play on the computer to create a song. Once they want to, they could save the song, clear their selections. So cancel all notes, yes, I'm sure. Or the sub could just entertain the little ones by trying different pianos. Of course, if you're a music teacher, you know that this is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, shared piano. Then click on the microphone, create your own song. Chrome Music Lab, Song Maker. The sub could ask the kids, hey, where do you want it to be? Where can you show me on the overhead or in our presentation, where do you want your note to be? And then they can help the kids create a composition. Click play. So this would have been the song that I just created. The kids might get the kick out of this. You can change different instruments here. It's Chrome Song Maker. So after we're finished with this, there's a click button right here that says go back to the original kind of a starter page. Now let's click on watch. I have a video that I found on YouTube, Backstage with Bleaky, which is a very cool video with a puppets that talks about different instruments of the orchestra. The instructions for Sub watch Bleaky and her visit to the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. What were the instruments Bleaky saw? The Sub would click here, and that takes them to a YouTube video.
Today is the best day.
Watch Quincy and the Magic Instruments. What was your favorite instrument? And then that would also take them to the next YouTube video. Little Einsteins are my preschoolers' favorites. Again, home button. The next selection is play. You have different games. World Orchestra. These are PBS games. They're really cool for the little people. Monster Music, Pinka Dance. What was your favorite game? Click here to play more games. It takes me to a second slide with more games. Back button for the first and start a page. Sing. Now, click on a microphone and choose a song to sing. What song did you sing? This is different songs that I found on British Council for little people, and different songs that are initially for students that are learning how to play, how to speak English. But this is just super fun for the little preschoolers to learn how to sing songs.
I have a bear, and her name is Sue.
This is very cute. The second one is Little Red Riding Hood. That's an awesome little website, bbc.co.uk, which is primary music galore. Awesome resources. Please check them out. They're filled with musicals that you can do with the kids. Your sub will have tons and tons of clips to choose from, different songs to choose from. There's a story that the kids can reenact. It is a worthwhile resource for music teachers and drama teachers. Click on the Beanstalk to sing the songs from the Jack and Beanstalk. The same BBC Co UK, Jack and the Beanstalk. The kids have different videos to watch, and they have songs to learn. Awesome, great. Check it out. Now, after they're finished with this, home button, and there's Music Library. In the Music Library, I have videos of different stories read. Some I found online and put here, but some are stories that I have in my own personal or my own music class library that I've made a video of me reading the story. So I like to do this because this way the kids can hear me read the story.
Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, as told and illustrated by Isa Trapani.
Okay, after they're finished reading this and finished, they click here. And the last slide is this one. Click here when finished. And we can do a ceremonial. Congratulations, we're finished. So this particular one was about preschool. I have made, like I told you at the beginning, for every single class that I teach, I'm going to show you another link to another class. So why don't we choose a class that is a little bit more mature? How about secondary music class? So the youngest and the oldest. The same, I've used the same format. I have multiple slides right here. I have a slide that introduces I have different links that the students can, or a sub can click to in order to provide some learning, teaching materials for the students. Initially, all you have to do is send this link to the sub, and then the sub will have multiple things to do. So let's go through. As a sub, I would open the link, and this would show up. Click here for list of activities, secondary, listen and create, instruments, guitar, composers, body percussion, music, library. In my school, my middle school and secondary students all take guitar lessons. So I have multiple activities here for the guitar. If that's not what happens in your school, of course, you don't have to do that. This is just according to what I do. Listen and create. I've created another slide. Click on the piano, compose your own piano composition. I have specific instructions. If they're younger kids, it's super fun and it's nothing that I would grade. But if they're older students, that I would ask them to actually do the work. Now, if this was done in class as a group activity, I might not ask them to send me a little link of their composition. I might just ask the sub to tell me, hey, did you do it as a group? Did they enjoy it? What was fun? What was less fun? But they would also click on this one. It's the same one that I use for the preschool students, shared piano, but the kids could actually save the composition as a class and then send me the link of what they have created. And here, again, these are the instructions. They know exactly what they need to do. Open this, click this, send me a link. Now, this is another cool website that I found. It's called Incredibox. If you click on Incredibox, I have just a demo version, which is a free version. You have bunches of, as you can see, you can download the app. I don't, I just use the web version. You can choose a different version to start mixing music. Let's just go with a simple one, alpha. And then you have these people that you can choose different sounds in order to create musical composition. Play, and then drag and drop an icon. Let's just use random ones. There's already B. Try this one for this one. This one here. Just randomly putting them there. After the students are finished, they are able to mix and match and record the mix and send me the link of the mix. Now, this is very self-explanatory. They click here to record. Remember, it needs to be at least 20 seconds. They can retry, replay, save. After they save, they can actually name it and send it to, after they save it, they can share it. And then this link, they can send to me as a teacher. Go back for the starter page. Instruments. In here, I have videos of different instruments and in specific instructions of what the students need to do. And then, of course, I communicate with my students through Teams. They can just send this to me as a class or as individuals if they use their own devices in class. Back button for home, guitar. Since, again, in my school, I teach guitars, there's a sheet music that students can practice while if the sub teacher decides that this is what they need to do and wishes for them to do in class. Back button, composers, multiple links with composers, and instructions, specific instructions of what I want the sub to ask my students to do. Videos, web pages, websites, body percussion, different videos of body percussion. But before that, of course, there's a link of my instructional video. Activity. Now, did you know that your body is an instrument? Did you know that you can use your hands and clap. Click here to go back. Music library. Again, music library, different stories that here I have in my own library that I'm reading to the students.
Vivaldi's Four Seasons, Anna Harwell Calenza, illustrated by Joanne E. Kitchell.
Click here when they're finished. And then, dun, da, 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 click here when finished. Little congratulations, you are finished. So these are all sub plans that took me months to collect information and ideas. But after I've spent that much time, it's so easy. If I'm not in school, I just send a link to my sub who comes to my school and clicks the same thing, a link on my computer while the students are in my classroom, and it's very self-explanatory. It is well worth making the time to make these, and it's all done with Google Slides. And you already know how to post a link, how to add music, how to add a video, how to add text. This is well worth your time. I hope this video was educational, and I hope you get to make some of those and not just use them as sub plans for your teaching experience, but also just use it as your class, as a, hands-on activities that you can do with your kids if you have nothing else to do in school or in class. Thanks for watching. Bye.